Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. So my phone is telling me my connection is weak. Hold on. Now it's not. We're going to try something here. Okay. So I had to change my Wi-Fi to another connection. Hopefully you guys can see this. Welcome. Hey, Gloria. Dougie. Adam. Hey, Stacy. Hey, you guys. Thanks for hopping on. So glad you're here. Happy Thursday. All right. So we are going to get right into this. So first of all, I'm going to make this as quick as I possibly can. Thank you, Adam. I love you. I'm going to make this as quick as I possibly can because statistics show that the average attention span nowadays is 12 minutes. So if I can't get this done in 12 minutes, then chances are you're not going to watch the whole thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think I can get it done in 12 minutes. But you can always pause and resume and pause and resume and watch the recording, okay? Another thing, hey Debbie, nice to see you. Another thing really quickly is as I'm going through this information, just feel free to drop questions in the comments. If I don't get to the question live, I will go back through and answer your question in the comments. Okay, so no worries if I don't see it live, if you're watching the replay, or if I don't catch it while you're watching it live, it's okay because I'm going to be checking these comments throughout the evening and into tomorrow. So first of all, let's just talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. What exactly is intermittent fasting, or IF as it's referred to a lot of the time? And it's basically just a period of time that you abstain from food, you abstain from eating, okay? And most of the time when we think about IF, we think about it in terms of fat loss. A lot of people use IF as a fat loss tool, okay? And it's great for fat loss, but the benefits go way beyond fat loss, and that's what we really want to focus on tonight. So thinking about intermittent fasting and why it is so good for the body, when you think about just how we eat nowadays, we're eating usually at least 3 meals a day, a lot of people more than that, plus snacks. Our digestion is in overdrive all the time, right? So it's always working, always functioning. And digestion is one of the most taxing functions on the body. So anytime that we can give our digestive system a little bit of a break is very, very restorative for the body, okay? So think about it in those terms. When you're doing intermittent fasting, you're actually giving your digestive system a rest, and it needs that every so often. So a little interesting fact about aging and getting older, you know, we're aging faster than ever. We might be living longer, but that doesn't mean that we're actually living healthier. There are a lot of pharmaceuticals involved, you know, to keep us alive longer, but our quality of life is what's suffering. And a lot of that has to do with, hey Kelly, hey Amber, has to do with lifestyle choices. It has to do with environmental factors, all sorts of things that are just causing our bodies to age faster than they should, okay, on the cellular level, at the cellular level. So wouldn't it be cool if we had a way where we could slow that process down and where we actually age, we live longer, but we feel great, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think so. So we're going to talk a little bit about how intermittent fasting helps with aging more healthfully. First of all, Peaches wants to say hello. Say hi. And I can't guarantee that you won't hear some dogs barking in the background or a cat walking across the camera. You just never know around here. So anyway, some of the maybe facts that you already know about intermittent fasting and how it can boost anti-aging properties. Well, anytime that you limit digestion and abstain from food, it can boost human growth hormone, okay? And that is the hormone that is known as the anti-aging hormone. It helps with fat burning. It helps with lean muscle building, which is super duper important as we get older, especially women. You women, Once you hit 50, your muscle loss is exponential. Okay, so it's super duper important that we hang on to muscle as long as we can, and we reduce our body fat. So that's one of the main benefits of IF, is it boosts human growth hormone. It's amazing. It can boost it up to 5 times normal. Okay, 5-fold. Amazing. So other things that it can do for things as we think of in terms of getting older, improved health markers such as your blood pressure, improved cholesterol numbers. Hey, Aunt Sue. Hey, Emily. Kim, how's it going out there in Texas? Improves blood sugar, improves cholesterol. So all of those health markers that we think of as we get older. And, you know, a lot of folks, as they get older, they're taking blood pressure medications, they're at risk for type 2 diabetes, things like that. So this is where intermittent fasting can really play a huge role in that. Again, reduces insulin resistance, so that can reduce your risk for type 2 diabetes. It reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 of the main factors for aging more quickly than we would like, okay? And then digging deeper, and this is where it gets really cool, guys. This is where we're talking about on a cellular level what it can do for you. Getting to the meat of this anti-aging benefits of intermittent fasting, and it's called autophagy. Now, if you aren't familiar with autophagy, it's basically a natural cleansing of the body, and it's a response that's present in all of our cells to help them clean out and recycle themselves. Okay, so what happens is, if we don't have a process for that to happen, our bodies just become sluggish. Okay, our cells don't generate as fast as they should, or regenerate as fast as they should. They don't detoxify and clean out the waste products as fast as they should. So we get that sluggishness feeling. We get the brain fog. We get all of those things that we associate with aging. Okay, and it's an essential part of the anti-aging process. And when you do intermittent fasting, that autophagy process is boosted. Okay, so we're talking so many benefits that we've discussed so far, and I know I'm going through these really, really quickly, but this one is the main one that I really want you to think about. It's cleaning out those cells. You actually give your cells time and space to get rid of, you know, all of the DNA and the waste products, get out of there so that they can regenerate and build healthy new cells. Okay, so if you want a healthy body for as long as possible, you want healthy cells. That's what it boils down to. So again, that mental clarity factor, that brain fog, all of that stuff. So it's great, right? It sounds awesome. So what are the drawbacks? Well, there are a couple of caveats. Okay, so number one, if you are someone, first of all, if you've had experience with eating disorders, if you currently are suffering from an eating disorder, then intermittent fasting probably is not going to be right for you. Okay, if you have any type of issue around food, okay, then intermittent fasting might not be for you. And I strongly suggest that you check out Jill Coleman's Food Obsession Boot Camp. There's actually enrollment in it until tomorrow, I think. If you're interested in that, I'll drop a link in the comments that you can check that out. But if you have any type of food issues around food where you might get into this, restrict and then binge behavior, then that's what we don't want. Okay, but the cool thing too about intermittent fasting is it can help you reinvent your relationship with food. And it can do that by helping you kind of relearn your hunger cues when you're actually hungry, as opposed to just eating out of boredom or eating out of habit. And we have become so accustomed to, eating whenever we like without really even cluing into our body's signals of hunger. And our hunger hormones get all out of whack. So we don't even know what true hunger feels like, or we might think we do, but it's really just a psychological response, a psychological craving. So it can really help you reinvent your relationship with food by helping you become more in tune to your body's cues for when you are actually hungry and when you're not, okay? The other caveat that I want to talk about is, and this really especially applies to women who might be approaching menopause, who are going through menopause. Hey, Kim. Hey, Lena. Hey, did I say hello to Abby? Hey, Abby. Hey, Jody. Oh my gosh, Jody. Some time hop pictures came up yesterday of Abby. I honestly don't know what just happened there. My connection just died. So this is really a bummer because I was right in the middle of everything. So we're going to try again. I'm just going to pick up right where I left off. But our second caveat was, I was talking about how when you are approaching menopause, or if you're going through menopause, or you're postmenopausal, then you know that your stress response is a little bit higher than if you aren't having those hormonal fluctuations that come with menopause. So our bodies, as we get older, just become more and more stress reactive. So if intermittent fasting is putting more stress on your body, then it may not be for you, okay? Or what you might want to do in either one of these two cases, thank you guys for jumping back on. I appreciate it. I honestly don't know what happened. So if either of these two things apply to you, so if you have issues around food, you know, your relationship with food, or if you are in a stress reactive mode, if your body is very reactive to stress, then maybe you can work up to start small. You know, maybe you just do an overnight fast where you bump breakfast back up, you know, maybe an hour later than you would normally have breakfast, okay? So start very small. It doesn't have to be an extreme change right off the bat. And as a matter of fact, I would recommend that it not be an extreme change right off the bat. So typically when you do an intermittent fast, you just basically don't eat, okay? There's no food. You know, you might have some liquids, some herbal tea or something like that. And that's what I used to do about 4.5 years ago. And I will tell you that I did not have a whole lot of success with that because, well, I got hungry, to be honest, and it just didn't work that well for me. And so what I do now is called nutritionally supported intermittent fasting, okay, or what we call in our business nutritional cleansing. So what it means is it's just like it says, it's nutritionally supported. We actually are taking in nutrients during our fast days. I'm actually wrapping up a fast day right now and I feel great. So basically I'm taking in my nutrients. I actually get to eat chocolate on my fasting days, which is amazing. It's so good. But here's the thing, and I want you, the reason why I tell you this, the difference between regular fasting and nutritionally supported fasting is there's actually research done that is very interesting. So our company did had an independent study done on our nutritional system that includes nutritionally supported intermittent fasting, okay, 1 day a week. And this is where I really want you to think about the anti-aging, and also for you women who are dealing with stubborn fat loss because of hormonal changes as you get older, you want to listen to this. So the study was done on menopausal women, okay? Independent study done University of Illinois at Chicago. And these women went on our system for 8 weeks, okay? They had one intermittent fast day, nutritionally supported intermittent fast day per week. And here are the results, okay? Crazy. And I'm just going to read this from the results of the study. I can tell you where to get the study if you want it. 56% more weight lost compared to the doctor prescribed heart healthy diet. okay? What the doctors will tell you when you go to the doctor and they tell you need to lose weight and what they put you on, the heart healthy diet. This blew it out of the water. 56% more weight lost. 47, this is what I get excited about, 47% more body fat lost. Okay, so body fat is really what we want to focus on, because when you lose body fat, you're maintaining your lean muscles. Super important. Twice as much visceral fat. That is huge, because visceral fat is the bad, dangerous stuff that surrounds your organs, right? It's bad. And better improvements in cardiovascular health markers, and better adherence and compliance to the system than the heart healthy diet. There are 2 other studies that took it further, 2 more independent studies that took it into the maintenance phase of the program, okay? And I'm not going to go into those. I can easily send those to you, but you guys, if you're looking to do intermittent fasting, then I highly recommend that you check this out. And it's just an easier way to get great results with fasting and get all of those anti-aging benefits that we just talked about without so much, I don't want to say misery, but you know, easier than a typical fast day. So here's the deal. If you are interested in learning more about how all of this works, then hey, Kathy, Nick said he had a really good meeting with you just now. Hey, Becky, I think I missed saying hello to you. If you want to learn more about how all of this works, I am going to put a link to a Google form in the comments, okay? And fill it out, okay? It's you know, I'm not going to spam you. You don't get put on any list or anything by filling out the form. It's just your information. Tell me what your questions are. And here's the thing. I have a kind of a special bonus for you guys. So if you want to try a system, okay, through Sunday, I am going to offer you for free the Metabolic Prime workout series. So if you aren't familiar with Metabolic Prime, they are wonderful anti-aging workouts, super short, 15 to 20 minutes, 3 days a week, developed by Dr. Jade Teta of Metabolic Effect. They are amazing. If you decide to try one of our systems, then I'm going to give you that for free, okay? If you already have Metabolic Prime, this is really cool. I am going to send you the new version, Metabolic Renewal, when it comes out in probably early March or so. I don't have the final date yet, but it's awesome. So I can't wait to share that with you. So you're going to get that when it comes out for free. So that's through Sunday, okay? Fill out the form. I'm going to drop that link in the comments. You can fill it out. Another thing, if you're not ready to try a system, but you want more information, you want to see what it's all about, then we have a wonderful closed Facebook community. A lot of you are in that community where we post workouts and recipes and just positive inspiration. It's a happy place. And with all the negativity going on in the world right now, I think we could all use some happy. At least I can. So, and we also post information about the products and all of the systems. So if you want to be added to that, there's a checkbox on the form to add me to Fit and Lean. It's called the Fit and Lean group. So if you want to do that, that's cool too. There's absolutely no pressure to do anything whatsoever. It really is just about sharing information with you. So what questions do you have for me? Hopefully between the 2 lives, you got all the information. But just to wrap things up, I am going to post a link to the form to fill out in the comments. For those of you guys who are dealing with just some insecurities around food, where maybe you're on that, restrict binge cycle, I'm going to also post a link to Jill Coleman's Food Obsession Bootcamp in the comments. Check that out. I think enrollment ends for that tomorrow. But otherwise, just fill out the form and let me know if you have any questions. And hope you got some some value out of this. If you did, please leave me a comment. Please feel free to share. I would greatly appreciate it. Love you guys. Have a great Thursday night, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.